Namaskar, Namaste, Namastharaya. Greetings, welcome to yoga. Let us all shine bright together. Welcome to the practice of the yellow galactic human, guided by me, the yellow crystal warrior. Here we go. Let's start off with Rudra Mudra. Bring our index and ring finger together. Middle finger, pinky fingers extend straight. This activates our solar plexus chakra, our power center, our will center. Lift and open the heart, turning gaze within, connecting to the breath, to the inner light. Okay, great breath and energy. Vastrika breath, breath of fire. 36 pumpings of the abdomen, breathing strongly through the nostrils. After the last breath, exhale all air from the lungs and engage Mahabandha, the 3 energy locks. Take a full deep breath in. Squeeze all air out, slightly bowing forward. Hold the breath out. Draw belly up and in. Tone and lift pelvic floor. Chin to the chest, lifting chest to the chin. Holding Mahabandha with no breath. Release the locks and then inhale deeply. One more round of Vastrika breath, 36 breaths of fire. And then this time, when you're holding Mahabandha with no air in the lungs, continue to pump your abdomen in and out for Agnisara, quintessential fire breath, to bring even more activation to the solar plexus. Here we go, 36 Vastrikas. Take a deep breath in. Anjali. Set an intention to use the knowledge and wisdom that you gain through the practice to influence your path with positivity and free will. Unite our hearts and invoke blessings. 3 Ohms, 1 Purna mantra. Take a full deep breath in. Mudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The presence of the one divine spirit that dwells within, we bow. Arise, yogins and yoginis. Standing at the front of your mat. For Tadasana, mountain pose. Feet hip distance apart. Draw to the center, engaging inner thighs. Drop belly in, Uddiyana. Scoop tailbone, holding Mula Bandha. Shoulders up and back, side jawbone back. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale, release hands, rooting down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Out rotating arms and shoulders as you reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, step back into plank pose. Hold plank. Make hands a little wider. Index finger leads the way. Lean forward, belly up and in, rounding lower back, strengthening core. Keeping arms straight and strong. Melt the heart down, softening between the shoulder blades, and then bend the elbows. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, rise up for Hatha Bhujangasana. Resting hips down. Lengthen up and out of the hips, side bodies long. We reach the peak, roll shoulders back. Pulling hands back, extending heart forward. Lower down, push back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. First dog, the Galactic human. Stretch it out, bend one knee at a time, lengthening through calf muscles. Deepening the Ujjayi, the victorious breath. Bend knees. Gaze up. Step or jump at the end of the exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Curling in the upper back. Exhale, bow to the heart, pushing thigh bones back and apart. And then squeeze inner thighs together. Root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, pause at the chakras, the crown, brow, throat, and heart. Turning gaze back within. Deep breath in. Exhale, root down, releasing hands. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, step or jump. Take a vinyasa from plank. Feel free to work alternate hands, fists, ridge top, fingertips. Flow back, hold it, 5 deep Ujjayi. Keeping thighs inner rotating, rooting back, extending energy down through the heels. Keeping legs active. If your feet are flat, you can wiggle your feet back a little bit so the heels lift a little bit, so you got something to strive for. Bring more engagement, more power into the legs. And then bend knees, gaze up, step or jump, front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Midline, root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, dive forward. Keep it going. Inhale, lengthen and curl. Exhale, step or jump. Take a vinyasa. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise up, pausing at the peak, shoulders back, heart forward. Exhale, flow back. Hold it. You can take your hands flat on this one. With your hands flat, bend your elbows out to the side 4 inches. Lift your arms up, shoulders up, squeeze shoulder blades on the back. Hold it there, building more strength in the back body. And then slowly straighten the arms, squeezing arms together. Out rotate arms and shoulders as you push out through the hands, full stretch. Very nice. Bend knees, gaze up, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Squeeze legs together, root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, Samastiti. Surya Namaskar B. Traditional, one breath in each position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squat, Utkatasana. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump, vinyasa. Right foot up, back foot flat. Deep breath in, inhaling overhead, pausing at the peak. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Take a vinyasa. Keep it going with your breath. Heart leads the way. Second side, left foot up, back foot flat. Inhale, deep overhead. Exhale, step back. 5 deep breaths and down dog. Keeping thigh bones inner rotating, rooting back. Arms and shoulders lifting, outer rotating, pushing energy from the center out through the periphery. Full stretch. 2 more deep breaths. Bend knees, gaze up, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Squat, Utkatasana. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, Samastitihi. Sorry, Namaskar B. Skanda style with dynamic alignment. Feet hip distance apart if they're not already. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squat deep. Inhale, overhead. Hold it. Strengthen core. Belly in. Squeeze rib cage in. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump. Take a vinyasa. Right leg lifts behind you. Lean forward into plank. Lower halfway down. Push back strong. Right foot up. Warrior 1 pose. Have back heel up. Right foot can wiggle to the right if you need more stability. Inhale. Take arms overhead. Squeezing legs together. Strengthen core. Belly in. Exhale, push. Leg bones apart. Rooting through back heel. As you bend right knee deep. Imagining that you can push through the back heel into a block, a triangle, or a wall. Squeeze your arms in more. Lock your arms out. There you go. One more strong breath. Exhale, release. Step back. Plank pose. Left leg lifts. Plank. Chaturanga. Push back strong. Left foot up. Virabhadra. Get there. Take it overhead. Nice. Keep pushing through the back leg. Keep it straight and strong. Hold in good form. Arms locked out. Arm muscles squeezing in. No bend in the elbows. A few more strong breaths. One more. Exhale, release. Step back. Plank. Take the vinyasa. Deep breaths and down dog. Bend knees, gaze up, step or jump. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Squat, Utkatasana. Ardha Utkatasana. Halfway. Hold it. Keep arms lifting, shoulders lifting. Holding the engagement in the back body. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, jump up or jump back. Take a vinyasa. Right foot up, Virabhadrasana again. Back heel up. Square it off. Take it overhead. 5 strong breaths. Squeeze into the center with the back leg. Keeping back heel angling to the left, right knee to the right. And bend right knee deep. Bring thigh parallel with the floor. Arm muscles squeezing in. Pinky fingers pointing in. One more strong breath. Exhale, release, step back, flow through. Second side, left foot up. Virabhadra, building strength and vigor for the practice. Take it overhead. Inhale, integrate, drawing into the center. Building strength in the legs. Exhale, push through back heel. Keep right leg squeezing in. Back heel angling to the right. Left knee's angling to the left as the top of the thigh pushes down. One more, go deep. Exhale, release, step back. Flow through. Right foot to the front of the mat and pause. Both hands to the top of the thigh. Connect to the breath. Galactic activation portal week. It's a day of enhanced alignment with universal energies, allowing us a greater opportunity to align with the divine, to connect to the highest, to honor our form as being human, as avatars, as vehicles for the supreme. Embrace your vehicle, your form fully. Draw energy up and in, squeezing legs together strong. Clasp hands behind the back for Padahasta Virabhadra. Lifting shoulders up, curling back. Squeeze arms in, upper back in. Take gaze up. Push through back heel. And bend the knee deep. Squeezing back leg in. You can lift your forward heel if you want to go further, coming up high onto the balls of both feet. And then back foot flat, Skanda, take it overhead. Humble warrior pose. We all become more humble when we surrender our personal agenda or our ideals, results from our actions. We say in remembrance that it's not our plan, it's the universe's plan. From here, Ekapada Vinyasa, take right arm under. Back heel up, right foot slides out to the right. Take it up. Looking towards the foot, in rotate right leg. Reaching left heel all the way up. Pivoting onto the chin if it's available. Squeezing legs in, elbows in, and then bend. Squeezing big toes together. Soften in the upper back. Taking chest down. And then one foot down. Nice. Down up. Flow back. Second side, left foot up and pause. This is the top of the thigh. Reconnecting. Down to the heart. Strength and core. Squeeze legs together. Belly in, rounding lower back, and then clasp hands behind the back. Pushing hands into the sacrum, shoulders up, curling back. Straighten arms all the way. Squeeze leg in. Bend left knee deep. Lift forward heel if you're going further. And then back foot flat. Virabhadra. Take it overhead. Coming back into remembrance that it's not about your story. It's about the story of the global family, because we're all in this together. From here with the arm bounce, Ekapada Vinyasa, finding the balance between self-effort and surrender. Left foot slides out. Pose dedicated to Sage Kundinya, who was the teacher of Lord Buddha, who then had to surrender his role as teacher and become his student when the Buddha became enlightened. Take it all the way up, squeeze in, bend. You can pump in the upper back. And then slowly uncurl, Chaturanga. Right foot up, bounce that angle, going for the clasp. Right arm under, left arm behind the back. Clasp. bow to the heart, bow to Trikonasana, straighten right leg. Re-scoop tailbone, curling, head back. Holding the clasp, bend forward legs, step it up, Baddha Ekapada Uttanasana, straighten both legs and twist. Choke up, keep the leg tight to the torso. See if you can shift your hands down a little bit more. No, the other way. There you go. That's it. There you go. I grab the other wrist. That's it. Now you're in deep. Now shift to the left. Pick up your right leg. For Dvijasana. Bird of Paradise pose. Find your drishti when you come up. Spot to gaze at to stabilize outer form. When you have stability, bow to the heart a few inches. Inner rotate right leg to align thigh bone on hamstrings and then extend the leg straight. Strengthen core, belly in, scoop tailbone. And then push from the hips out through heels. Slowly take it back down. Baddha Ardha Chandrasana. Lean forward. Lift left leg up, parallel, flexing or floining the foot as it lifts. Outer rotating thigh and hip. Lift your pinky toe up a little bit higher first. There you go. A bit higher with the pinky toe. Take your time. Wow. It's good enough. Standing split. Both hands down. And then set hands in front of you. Hasta Bandha, grip or claw the mat. Outer rotate arms and shoulders. Inner rotate top leg. Lean forward, press, hop, kick towards a handstand. So look towards the kicking foot. As soon as the foot leaves the ground, then push your head up. And give yourself a few attempts. We're still warming up. Second side. Left foot up. Going for the clasp. Left arm under. Right arm behind the back. Hold the clasp, bow to the heart. Straighten left leg for Baddha Trikona. Keeping legs, both legs straight. Push from hips out through heels. Taking head back, leaning back. Hold the clasp. Step it up for Baddha Ekapada Uttanasana. Choke up. Keep it tight. So shifting hands down. Grab the wrist if it's available. And then shifting weight to the right foot. Pick up left leg. Take your time. Don't hold the breath. Keep it full and deep. Bowing forward to the heart. Straighten left leg. Strengthen core. Belly in. Scoop tailbone. Push out through heels. And then back down. Take your time. Lean forward. Bound half moon. Loose the clasp, take left hand to the floor. Right pinky toe flexes and lifts. Outer rotating thigh and hip. Both hands down, standing split. Set hands to a handstand or alternate forearm stand. Go for it. Squeeze in, midline at the peak, squeezing big toes together. Belly in. Tailbone scoops strong, head pushes up. A little bit more than the big toes. More than the big toes. Higher, higher, more to the ceiling, the big toes. Pointing down. No, they're pointing. That made it worse. Flow through. And then take a wide leg stance. So break it up, pivoting off to the side. Hands underneath the shoulders. Go ahead and just bend your knees, arch. Sink into it, curl. When you arch, tilt the pelvis down, and rotate your thigh bones, aligning them onto the hamstrings, and then clasp hands behind the back for Prasarita Padottanasana, C position. Squeezing inner thighs together, arms together, shoulders together, straighten legs and arms, take it overhead. And release hands underneath shoulders. Inhale, lengthen spine, pushing head up. Exhale, hook both big toes with the first two fingers. Bend elbows up, squeeze shoulder blades on the back. Forehead to the floor. Inhale, lengthen, hands underneath shoulders. Go wider, go deeper, play your edge. Walk hands back, forehead down or forearms down to the floor or to a block. If you're in deep, work E position on the chin, clasping underneath. And then heel toe in, baka. Come to squatting at the front of the mat. Take hands wide. Midpoint of the hand aligns with outer edge of the shoulder. Keeping elbows wide, hips low, lean forward, squeeze in. Firing inner thighs. Firing outer shins, shins in, squeezing in. Hold it at least 5 breaths. Or up to 10 breaths. And then when you're ready, transition into tripod headstand or a vinyasa. If you take it up, hold it 5 breaths. Midline, squeezing in. Lower back in the baka. Roll towards your nose. Lift. Boom. Child's pose. Yay. Rest back. You can rest in child's pose. Take it into puppy pose. Taking knees wide. Slide forward onto the chin and the chest, palms face up. Pointing pinky fingers up. And then push back into child's pose. Downward facing dog into Purna Vasisthasana. You can take your right hand forward in front of the shoulder on this one, pivoting hand out to the side to take pressure off the wrist or work ridge top. Or you can come onto the forearm. Either way. When you're set, you can hook the big toe or strap it. And then work on kicking the leg up, pushing out to the heel. Come back again. I'll help you out with the spot. Work on clamping down. The foot that's on the floor, the big toes down. Or check more. Hips up high. And then step it back. Kamakara. Lift and curl. Switch sides. for sage Vasista, one of the 7 rishis, divine seers from India, who was famous for living in a super amazing cave on the Ganges, beachfront real estate, giving proper worship instruction for Skanda to invoke the power of the spiritual warrior. And then step it back. Hips high and curl. Top hand down, vinyasa. Right foot up, super manyasana. Right foot up for a deep lunge. Take right arm underneath the leg. Work on pulling the head in towards the foot. Attempting to trap it underneath the leg. Supermanya, a name dedicated to Skanda, denoting his wisdom, his knowledge of Brahman, the underlying reality of infinity that unites us all, to the matrix of existence, to the web of life. The clothing adjustment. You can trap your head. You can hold your hand, holds your hip, or Darren's figuring it out, a way to make it happen, holding his thigh. And the head works on pushing up strong. You push down to the forward big toe until the back leg lifts. So the weight keeps shifting forward. His foot's all the way flat. He's pushing down to his big toe. His head's pushing up strong into his leg. And that enables the back leg to be able to lift and then take it down, and we're Vishvamitrasana. You can keep your knee down if you need support. Wiggling right foot across, hook the big toe or strap it. If you know where you're going, straighten the back leg with the heel down and in, and then bow forward to the heart as you kick the right leg straight, and then work on pushing head up, pushing out through the heels. Hold it, hold it. Both hands down, Kundinya, into Ganda Dandasana. Take it up. Squeeze in. And chest down. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Child's pose. That was well earned. Rest back. Witnessing awareness, the fullness, the presence in the moment. And then step it up, second side, Subramanya, left foot up. Left arm under, getting a deep right hand across, holding top of the foot, attempting to pull your head in. Attempting to trap the head underneath the leg, take your time. Weight shifting forward, big toe pushing down. Right hand holds the hip if it's available. Keep the weight shifting forward until the back leg lifts. Got it. Spottage.
The foot, the back foot.
And back down. Vishvamitra, friend of the universe pose. Vishvamitra was the student of Vasista. Vishvamitra was a king who was out for worldly power to conquer lands, and he wanted Vasista's beachfront real estate. But Vasista had 3 wish-fulfilling cows who defeated Vishvamitra's army, and thus he surrendered his quest for personal power. He surrendered his ego, and he became the student of Vasista. Boom. Take it into Kundinya. Just like Kundinya had to surrender his role as the teacher to become the student, surrendering, being humble, keeps us connected Keeps us away from being self-conceited, full of arrogance or pride, saying remembrance that it's not about us, that our power comes from something greater, from God, from the universe. Child's pose. And then come to standing at the front of the mat for Nindra Hindalo-asana into Ekapada Galavasana. Galavasana, pose dedicated to Galava, the son of Vishvamitra. Yay. You can come to standing first, facing the camera. Nice. When you're set, you're going to figure four your right leg, bringing the ankle across. So the ankle's right above the top of the left knee. You're going to flex the foot. And then lower halfway down. Hold the ankle and the knee. Or go for Ganesha Mudra, clasping tight across the front of the shin. Pushing out through the mount of the big toe. Pinky toe pulls back. Slowly pick up the leg. Just a little bounce. There you go.
A lot of balance.
Yeah, you got it. And then back down. Both hands down, hooking arms over the leg. Toes wrap over the outside of the arm. Work on leaning forward, tapping the floor with your left foot until it lifts for Ekapada Galavasana, holding it 5 breaths. If you can hold it with left leg lifting, you can bring your left leg up and over your right foot, extending it straight ahead for Ekapada Galavasana 2 pose. Nice. From here, you can bend the leg and try and bite your big toe. Next time. There you go. And then bow forward for Ekapada Bhujapadasana. And then vinyasa. Kick back, step back, float back somehow. Ardha Bhujapadasana. Half one arm pressure pose. You know child's pose?
Have fun. Pressure.
No, I was wrong when I said it.
Oh.
I said Ekapada Bhujapadasana. I think that didn't make sense. Somehow, jumping, stepping, find your way back into mountain pose, Tadasana, getting reestablished for the second side. Second side. Left ankle on top. Our body is our temple. Through this practice, you'll start praying at some point. Just sinking into it. Holding ankle and the knee. Or clasp, pick it up. Back down, hands to the floor, lean forward, toes wrap over, outside of your right arm, lock it off. It's the power of the left leg kicking down, which gives you the ability to lift the right leg up. Hold it, 5 breaths, and then you can swing your leg up and over, or hop it over. Right leg squeezes in. If you can hold it there, you can bend your leg, bring it halfway in, and then bow forward like you're taking your head towards the floor. And then back up, unwind, vinyasa, child's pose. Boom. Om Namah Shivaya. And then come to laying on the belly for a one-arm auspicious pose. Which you face straight ahead on this one too. Next series. And then right arm reaches out to the right, palm face up. Rock over, stepping left foot back. You can bend right knee up if you're in deep. Going for the clasp. And then switch. Back into the belly. Ardha Bakasana. Set your arms like in a snake's pose, elbows underneath your shoulders. Legs together. And then right hand reaches back for the inner edge of the foot. Thumb and index finger pinch your big toe. Kick back into the hand, fire your thigh, and then pull it in, pivoting your hand on top. You can hold it right here. If you want to go further, optional Urdhva. If you want to take left hand towards the corner of the mat, start to lift up. And then lower down, switch. Kick back, fire thigh, pull it in, pivoting hand on top. Lift up if you're going further for Urdhva. And then lower down, stack your fists, chin on fist, breathing into the lower back. We're going to work Ekapada Dandasana, pose dedicated to Sage Garanda, the author of the Garanda Samhita, one of the 3 original texts on Hatha Yoga. Let's strap your left foot first. If you have your strap or belt, work on taking your left arm overhead, and then your right hand is going to reach for the inner edge of the foot. So left arm overhead, your left foot's going to kick back, your right foot's going to push down. And then switch. Right arm pivots overhead. Left hand pushes left foot down. And then slowly release. Push back, child's pose. Om Shri, Sage Marichi, one pose. You can face the camera on this one. Well, left leg straight, right leg bent up, 2 fists distance between the inner edge of the foot, inner edge of the thigh. Right arm up, bow forward, wrap, clasp. Pull toes back, pushing head up, and then release forehead over the knee. Sage Marichi, one of the 9 born mind sons of Brahma. Inhale up, 3 position. Right hand behind the back, left arm up, arch, work a twist. across. Push to the outside of the knee, keeping heart lifting. Inhale on twist, switch legs. Arm reaches and rotates, wrap, clasp, engage, point toes back, pushing thigh bone down, and then release head over the knee. Juki Ujjayi. Inhale up, work a twist, left hand back, right arm up. Push to the outside of the leg, hard up, rising up to the crown of the head. Twist. Inhale on twist, take a vinyasa. Lift up, jump through, or just swing your legs around or through. Om Shri Marichi E Pancha, 5 position. Right leg's in Ardha Vira, left leg bends up on this one. You can sit on a block if you need to. Hands for support on the floor, or wrap and clasp if it's available, and then release head down between the knee and the foot. Inhale up, work the twist, left hand back, right arm up, lengthen, take it across, pushing to the outside of the leg. Hold it there. If it's available, you can push the knee across the midline and wrap and clasp. Not necessary. You don't get any more enlightened. You don't gain any more wisdom or knowledge. Inhale and twist. Optional arm bounce from here, Ekapada Bakasana, 1-foot crow pose, or vinyasa. You can take your hands forward and front. Left knee's on the outside of the arm. And then you lean forward. Rounding lower back. Use the strength of the core, leaning forward to lift right foot up. Keep it lifting like you're going to float to handstand. And then step back, vinyasa, second side. Om Shri Marichi. Snag your blockage. If you need to elevate your hips to protect the knee. Left ankle back, keeping toes pushing into the mat. When you're set, right arm up, lengthening. Wrap, hands for support on the floor. Clasp. Six, F position, inhale up. Right hand back, left arm up, lengthen. Take it across. Push into the leg, deep in twist. twist. Ekapada Baka. You should pivot to the side on this one so they can see. Pivot this way, your whole body. Better on the camera. Lean forward. Right foot kicks down between your hands. Power of the right foot kicking down. The core lifting up. Allows you to lift left leg up. Hold it. Keep right foot kicking down. Left heel reaching up higher and higher and higher. And then step back. Nice. Everybody. Upavishta Konasana, seated wide angle. Come to sitting. You can snag your wedge, your triangles. You need support. Elevating hips, tilts the pelvis forward, lines thigh bones on hamstrings, so you are in a more optimal position to create more length without risk of a pulled muscle. Placing triangles underneath hamstrings, again, just helps to exaggerate the inner rotation of the thigh bone so that you stay aligned. Holding the arch, start to crawl forward. Keeping legs active, building strength. Pushing down through the floor or into your props. And then start to bow or twist over right leg. Reaching for the foot with left hand. And then inhale up and switch. Inhale back to center. Bow forward one more time. Go a little wider, a little deeper. Slowly back up. Bend your knees up. Double arm hero pose. Dvibhuja Vira. Flip hands. Palms face out. Wrist to the side of the rib cage. Put one elbow in. Other elbow in. Release jaw. Slowly squeeze in. Release, hands back, arch up. Navasana. Both pose. Pulling onto the backs of the knees. Legs up. Flexing feet. Pushing out through heels. And arms parallel or overhead. Halfway, Ardha. Straighten legs. Point feet. up. Just take your fingertips to the floor on this one. Squeeze your knees together. Straighten one leg. Bend, straighten the other leg. Arda, halfway. Rest. Knees to your chest. Rock around a little side to side. Bandha Chaturanga. Feet underneath the knees. Arch up and lift, keeping head pushing back, chin lifting away from the chest. Chest lifting higher towards the chin. And then rest down. Take it all the way up. Urdhva, Dana, Sun, overhead. Arching lower back first, then belly in, scoop tailbone. Tailbone lifts. Top of the head, you can take hands wider, curl forward, rolling towards your nose, chest forward, and then go all the way up. Nice, you can lift heels up. Spin your elbows out to the side again. Curl your chest forward. Straighten arms again. Push. And then rest. One more from the floor. Take it up. You can do some back bend push-ups. Magic number is 8. For alternate leg lifting. Rest. Drop back. Spot you. You're almost there. Pass that around you. Use a wall if you need one. You can do them by yourself, crank them out. Do 8 good ones.
One.
Midline. Hips forward. That's it. Then curl. Head back. Reach. Hold it. 1, 2. Squeeze in. Very good. Yay. Finish with your drop back or drop backs, shoulder stand, Chaturanga. pose, halasana. Knees ear pressure pose, Karnapidasana. Slowly unroll, Matsyasana fish pose. Padasana, lift legs up, arms up. Chaturanga Dandasana, left leg across the mat, right leg up. Clasping hands behind the hamstrings first, resisting, pulling hamstrings onto the bone, kicking leg away, pushing thigh bone away. Bringing muscle onto the bone onto the muscle. Straighten the leg even more. There you go. Keep it super straight. Slowly bring it closer towards the chest. There you go. Actually reach up with your big toe. Lift your head up. Attempt to kiss your knee. Left hand to the top of the left thigh. Push your left thigh down. Lift your head up. That's it. Keep right leg straight. Kicking away. Lift your head higher. Working core. 3, 2, 1. And then take it out to the right. Keep left leg pushing down. Left toes pulling back. Tailbone scooping up. And then take it up and over into the twist. Switching hands. On outer rotating, top of the thigh and hip. And then slowly back up. And switch legs. Left leg up. Clasping. Behind hamstrings. Resisting. Building strength. Straighten leg even more. That's it. And then slowly bring it closer. Building strength as it comes closer towards the chest. Hook the big toe. Right hand to the right thigh. Push right thigh down. Keep left leg kicking away, and then lift your head up. Lift your head higher. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it out to the left. Take it up and over into the twist. And slowly back up. Happy baby pose. Reaching up for the feet. Push knees down. You can kneel to the right, pushing right knee down. Left knee down. Or both knees down. If you're going further still, you can walk your arms over the legs, working on bringing feet to the head or behind the head for Yoga Nidrasana. Do one foot first, Supta Bhairava. pose dedicated to the aspirant who seeks the highest. If available, go for both, clasping ankles overhead, pushing arms down into the legs, attempting to clasp around the lower back. Nice. And then twist to the right, Chaturanga. Simple twist, both knees together, left hand to the rib cage or out to the side. Twist to the opposite side. Back up, roll around, twist or stretch, whatever you need to. Stand long for Shavasana. toes. Arms long overhead. Stretching out with a deep inhale. And roll to the right, supporting head on the arm bone. Resting there for a few breaths. Slowly twist up. One last Om and universal prayer for happiness and freedom for all beings. Take a deep breath in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.
Namaste.
Satnam, fellow travelers.